I got to re-listen to almost all of Session, and I usually do, but just like, oh my god, last session was fucking fun for me. Who wants to recap? Yeah, yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
A week later, Ted, having listened to the entire session, Ted falls for Zeldrin's ruse. Not Arian, Ted. This is
Just
gonna go
wanted to
great.
clarify in case you were like hunting for something very specific that I was not
Uh,
aware of.
no, well, turns out we are because after dropping down the hole and pissing off, dropping McCormick down the hole and pissing off a bunch of um, Death Skulls, we dropped ourselves down the 30-foot hole because why would we think to take two
Which
giant
which
staircases?
which so dumb.
Um, Dispatched the three Death Skulls that were, according to a group of witches we would meet later, created from or guardians of the trio of ember sarcophagi that we found, each with a dark vein underneath the surface of the stone that, when hands were put to stone, the veins would crawl towards people in a totally not creepy and totally normal way for stone. Um, each of the ember sarcophagi contain the vestige of a very, very long dead and powerful. I'm going to use the term wizard in the colloquial sense of spellcaster, not wizard the class.
Mhm.
They can be sorcerers. I'm not judging. Um,
Everyone else get the fuck out of here.
Zazarak made a deal with one whose name I do not remember, other than it being totally chill sounding and absolutely the coolest, nicest person ever. Totally not something that sounds evil
Something
at
like
all.
Soul Devour?
Yeah, I Yeah,
Uh,
I was
I
I
can't
was
tell
gonna
if this is
just
an L or a C. It's either Lycane or Psychane, the Soul Hungerer.
yeah, I was just glossing over the whole soul hunger thing.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Gonna was just gonna
Trying
let
to
that
not
go.
underscore how dumb Zazarak is, but all right. I just sold myself out. Okay.
There was a struggle with we went through a door at the bottom of at the bottom of the hole, and after some up and down trips, um, once again, never once taking the stairs, like burning, not Misty Steps, uh, Starlight Steps, I think they're called for
Mhm.
space elves. Um, Opening the door to a trio of witches. I believe they were 3, 4, and 7, or 2, 4, and 7. I think it was
I
3,
think
4,
three
and
and
7.
four. Yeah.
Clean up,
Yeah.
buddy.
Who were intent on getting into the room that we were leaving. The issue at that point being that Casimir and Irina and Victor had made their way down, and there was a kerfluffle as Casimir and Victor seemed drawn to some of these the amber sarcophagi, and I believe Victor was reaching out for like the Queen of Poxes, and Casimir, as it turns out, once the witches were dealt with by Victor and one of the sarcophagi destroyed, Casimir's hearing his sister Petrina all the time now, as opposed to just when he trances. And she is convinced that there is a sarcophagi down here which will allow him to return her to life. Definitely not the one of Psyche the Soul Hungerer, who has convinced Zazarak that Zazarak can now bring someone back from the dead. A gift which has been imparted. I'm sure there's no downside to that at all. Totally not a monkey paw. Went through another room worth of sarcophagi. None of the ones that Casimir needed. So as we attempted to cross through the chapel, we met up with an Arcanoloth named Nepheron, who has been guarding this temple, trying to keep people away from the secrets of Strahd. The temple was not built by Strahd, however. It was built by the last wizard to best Strahd, is, I believe, the way Nepheron put it. A wizard who, or a being, I should say. I don't know why I keep saying wizard. Because he's got a cowl and a darkness face. That screams wizard to me. Regardless, Zeldrin felt a calling to go into the statue, into the top of the figure, wherein a voice pleaded with him to, I guess it was really a number of voices. Regardless, one or many of the voices pleaded with Zeldrin to name him so that he could once again be an object of worship, saying that it could not be worshipped without a name. Eventually, while this was going on, Ariam and Zazarak found Nepheron reading a tome, which contains the symbols for Strahd on the cover. Not the symbols for Strahd,
The crest.
crest. Thank you. That's the word. The crest of House Zarovich on its cover. I believe the book was either given to Zazarak or Zazarak was just allowed to look at it. But in that time, Zeldrin named the entity within the statue as per one of an old name used by one of the Elven pantheon that served the Twilight Rider and the Goddess of the Morning. And I think that is where we left off. There was also a room with a golem that we just kind of politely closed the door on and walked away.
Just said nope.
Yeah.
He was
And
hanging.
yeah, I believe we ended off with the entity being named, but not really knowing the repercussions of such a thing.
And Tyler, did you write down the name you gave them?
I don't think I wrote it down, but it is. I can find it again. It's the Sage at Sunset, and then the name is kind of a twist on Kronos.
Mm.
Coronis or something like that. I might just be getting that mixed up with Corsonis.
That's a hell of a way for cross campaigns.
I was definitely caught up in the moment and did not write it down. So if
I'll be able to find it right quick.
yeah, if we get a copy paste, that'd be awesome. All right. So we have now your entire crew at the base of this newly named and dedicated statue. Um, in the Amber Temple, surrounded by darkness and some seeds of mistrust between your members. Where is it that you would like to go next, or what would you like to do?
Well, if you're done faffing about, we still have to find the the thing that Casimir needs, the amber sarcophagus of bring Petrina back in this.
Yeah.
Bulgarian's the
Also,
clever one.
Rick Riordan or whatever his name is in here somewhere.
I tried to name him. Now all I can think is Rohirrim, and I know that that's wrong. It's that guy, Carl Urban, in a really bad hat.
Casimir, who has been mutilated by this man, says, "If you're speaking of Rahadin,
Yeah, that's the one.
whose life has been fundamentally and irrevocably tarnished by this man."
Yeah, he's down here somewhere. I'll say we just keep looking. If we're done here, are we done here? Do you two want to take a break real quick? You look like shit. Just a quick, short break.
Both of you are bloodied, in case you're wondering.
Well, certainly if y'all think we have time. I like to try and keep more of my insides on the inside.
Wait a minute. We long rested after the rock fight or just short rested?
Short
I
rested.
think
We
short
short
rest.
rested after the long fight, the rock fight, because we had long rested just before the rock fight.
Yeah, that means
We
I have
literally woke
one
up
hit
and then
die,
almost died.
So I mean, short rest will get me a little bit, but not much. He'll give me my channel divinities back. That's it. That's not nothing though.
Yeah, what say we roll the dice? Do we want to do it right here?
Maybe find somewhere that's not in the entry hall.
Yes,
I mean,
I
we
think
could.
this is maybe not the best place to sit down.
Yeah, there was that bedroom, right? Place you mentioned, the one
Yeah, I
without
mean
the
that
locked
pretty
door.
out of the way. There's no reason anyone would be seeking that place out.
All right, let's go check it out.
Come on, Victor. Are the three witches still encased in ice? I know it's been
Yes.
about like 10 minutes of actual like time for our characters.
Yeah, it's not been very long, and it's still fucking cold in here. You have shelter from the elements under the stone, but this place is not. It's warmer than outside, still cold.
Feels nice in here. Do you think I'll have time to like break off a finger, get a little snack? That'd be weird. That'd be weird. Never mind. I ate a ghoul tongue.
Okay,
That's definitely worse.
are you
I
looking
don't know.
for
At least
finger
the ghoul
popsicles
tongues are
again?
from dead things. Instead of walking over and like breaking off a finger. I'm
All
sorry, I
right.
missed your question. What, Zezarek?
I was just curious if you were looking for finger popsicles again.
I mean, there's 30 of them right there. No, wait, no. It looks like it's only 26. That's weird.
That is weird.
Oh.
All right, you can begin your short rest. You hear
Fingers crossed.
nothing but eerie
Hey,
silence.
if you've only got one to
Everywhere.
spend, at least you got the
Yeah, that's
most
the way to
out of
do
it.
it.
Yeah.
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 How many,
Channel
how many
Divinity is
do I
back.
have
I
left?
do not. All right.
I should roll Casimir's hit dice. He's looking like shit right now.
Yeah, that's about right. 15, 25 puts me at
Well,
something
everything.
plus 32. That is all my hit dice.
We are now officially a party with no hit dice.
Oh
Awesome.
boy.
It's kick ass.
Also, turn back into Arium. Also, son of a. That's okay. It's okay.
How's everyone looking other than me? Pretty good.
Yeah, I'm solid.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was considering, doing like a beacon of hope, or not a beacon of hope, an aura of vitality. Because I mean, I'm still like just over half.
Oh, I'd take care of yourself, brother. I managed to stop almost all of my bleeding. Oh, look, I
Yeah.
think all of my bleeding.
Honestly, I think aura of vitality is still the strongest play to heal myself up. Because I would just be able to roll myself 2d6 10 times.
At the cost of the slot.
Yeah, and it would have to be at least a 4th level slot. So I'm out of thirds.
Oh, you're out of thirds and you're fifth.
I'm out of thirds and my 5th, yeah. But I've got all my 4s and most of my seconds and firsts.
It's slim pickings here.
Yeah. Also, using a 4th level slot in Aura of Vitality doesn't make it any stronger.
Ugh.
But like my other option is just doing a 4th level cure wounds and hoping that gets me fucking 31 hit points, which it definitely won't. But 10 times like 20 d6 will get me there, you know. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna spend a 4th level slot like at the end of the short rest to take a minute longer and heal myself up.
Okay.
15. That's 10d6. That's half of it. That gets me 29.
29.
Um, is anyone below full at all?
No, but
It looks like Arium. I mean, you just took 5.
oh yeah.
So,
Yeah, I'm a little down, but not a ton.
I mean, now you're at full. Then I'll give myself another. So I'm at full.
The +6 is me.
Yeah.
That's not quite. I was not all the way too full when I hurt myself, but I appreciate it nonetheless.
I've still got. Let me see. I've still got 3 2d6s. So if you're not at full yet, I can give you some more.
Oh, well, now I am.
Right.
I was gonna say you could definitely. Oops. Heal up Casimir or Irina also because they did get caught in 3 fireballs.
Yeah, I
Uh,
mean, are
they
they at full?
did, but their hit dice got them back to full. But I
Okay.
mean, the both of them, that was very bad for them.
Yeah. Okay. I've got 2 more clicks, but I'll just drop the spell, 12 seconds early because I don't need any more. Zazarak, is that full?
Mhm.
Okay. Cool.
All right, what's your plan?
Well, we'll go look in any of them rooms that we ain't looked in yet.
There is the entire other side of the chapel we haven't quite hit yet.
I think I see a problem, fellows.
Hmm?
I'm not sure if you can see Arium, the fellow standing in front of the statue.
I certainly cannot. My vision ends right about here.
Ah, well, do I recognize that as?
You see a figure who is wearing a heavy cloak that has been pulled back, his long dark hair around his shoulders. He is kneeling at the statue and has some things in front of him, some marks on the ground. You see his like finger tracing over, um, and a jar with a live toad within. He is looking down at whatever ritual he is performing, and then up at the statue. You can see his mouth moving. You are far enough away that he does not hear you guys like clanging around necessarily, or if he does, he is dismissing it.
What do you guys think? Should we interrupt?
I would think so if you have just created some sort of contract, bond,
All that I've done
friendship
is,
with that entity.
yeah, that's about where I'd put it. I've, given them a name which they appreciated dearly.
It
But I
seems as
think
though
I'd like to
then,
see who that is.
yes, I would think you would not want this individual mucking around with whatever you've just done.
Start walking that way, and just as I come into the room, just
think I
I'll
will
just
just
call out, "Hello."
turn to Rokea as I'm walking.
Okay. The clang of your armor as you are sort of crossing this into this hallway does alert him, and he stops his murmuring, stops his ritual, turns to the lot of you, and you recognize the, albeit surprised, face of Raden, who
Guiding bolt, 4th level.
uh, who is currently kneeling, but immediately like hops to his feet. If we are starting combat, then we are starting combat.
Hmm.
Let me actually check his. Okay, his passive perception is exceptionally high.
Yeah. Also, like, I did call out
Yeah,
and did not like attempt to fire until I recognized him. So
yeah. Um,
yeah,
I'll. Yeah, I don't think we'll be able to.
yeah, I get it. The
Yeah,
the clicking the button was more for fun.
enthusiasm.
Yeah,
No problem. I just don't want you to feel bad that like that die roll will.
yeah. If I miss whenever I actually shoot it.
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
Just want to be on the same page.
Yep, I get
Okay.
it.
Okay. Okay. I cannot comprehend how it is that Victor has as good initiative as he regularly does, and I'm not going to apologize for it. Um, Up first, still maintaining concentration on the spell he has on the other entity that is within this room, actually. Um, he is going to opt for more simplistic attack. Um, let's see. Yeah, he's not gonna up that, I think. Uh, Bolts of dark energy, magic missile, strikes into the chests and sides and legs uh, of this elf, and he'll take like a couple steps closer uh, to the art of protection, actually, and then it is Rokea's turn.
Hmm. Boop. How far away is he? Excellent. Rokea in a move that is halfway between that looks at like halfway between swimming and running on all fours is just going to, oh, it's the asshole, and run up. Hello, my friend's got something for you, and then I'm going to stab him.
24 is going to hit. Okay.
Does that have everything?
What are you playing at, Max?
It does not. That should actually include one more point of damage for Feral Might.
Okay.
Did not have that checked. So it's a total of 9 piercing and 3 light.
All right.
And then I will stab him again.
Mhm.
Ugh.
That will also hit.
That time it does have Feral Might.
Okay.
So 15. 11 piercing for lightning. And as part of no action, I will go ahead and use my brand of castigation. Um, and you know what? As a bonus action, nope, that's my background. Here we go. Aha! I will make my wisdom insight check.
Okay. You you fucking did it! Oh my
actually
god!
I actually made my wisdom insight check. What is this? What is happening here?
And on an important character. All right, what's up? What do you want to know?
Okay. Let's see. I would love to know his motivation. Why is this dude here? Here specifically.
Oh.
I would like to know. Yeah, I'll throw combat strategy on there, and since I cannot take this completely, entirely, 100% seriously, I would love to know. I want to know his shower song.
Whoa.
And this favorite song is on the bottom, but specifically when this dude is standing under a waterfall. What are you belting out, Rahadin?
Ted, that's so funny, but now I have to know that answer. Oh my god.
You sure do.
Okay.
Fortunately, you can go over the first two first.
Yeah. While I'm talking, I will also be thinking about something completely different. Yeah, okay.
Look, you all heard about the workday. You knew how this game was going to go. Right?
In the light reflecting from the pendant around his neck, this close to him. Actually, I was gonna whisper this to you, but I wasn't sure what you were gonna. That was before the opposition came up. You see that he has like this red crystal stone that almost looks familiar on a pendant around his neck, and in that light that's sort of glowing on his chest and catching in his eyes, you see the reflection in his eyes, one of being caught, and specifically being caught doing something he should not be doing. Like you are, he has just the fear of being seen, and not just being like seen. Uh, Again, like
This is a hand in the cookie jar situation.
yes, and to that, like with the things around him, um because this is technically like still a magical ability, you get more than just these vague things that I'm giving you right now. But you see this small ritual being performed, you see this fear in his eyes, you deduce instantly he is performing a ritual for insight, and you know that this place is a house of secrets. He is attempting to take something from this place in some capacity. Um, uh, uh, let's see. You also asked his battle strategy.
Correct.
You've seen him before in combat. He is incredibly light on his feet and will not be pinned down. Also, this close, you begin to hear, as close as you are, you hear the echoes of the damned souls that are attached to him. Uh, let's see. Um, I think I've been playing it that I make you guys roll on his turn. I think I'm going to keep doing that. But you can hear he is not protected, but uses this aura to keep anything from being too close to him. This would the screams of torment and anguish are strong enough to kill ordinary men, just drive them to insanity. And then finally,
Weirdly enough, walking on sunshine.
the thing is, I think I have to follow my instinct and let it be a really shitty and more new Panic at the Disco song. And I can't put a name to one right now, but whatever is on that most recent album is something he knows and gets stuck in his head. His earworm is fucking Brendan Urie.
I was way off. I was thinking Bengals, walk like an Egyptian.
Nice.
See, that's a good choice, though.
Anyway, that is movement. That is bonus action. That is no action. And as with every time I use brand new castigation, I got you sent now. I'm done.
Okay. It is now Zeldrin's turn. I'm sure you're going to want to unmute yourself.
I'm just going to do as I was already doing, and praying that I don't make things worse.
Did
They
you
got
find a
worse.
cookie?
Oh, it's bedtime, buddy.
Would you like me to open it? Okay. I think you can eat a fortune cookie. I think that's okay.
Oh man.
Bedtime is immediately after this cookie, though. 15
Yep.
misses.
I've got one more 4th level now.
Miles' fortune cookie says a new relationship awaits. Here, buddy. Recipe? All right. Any other actions for you?
Just gonna move this way. That's it.
All right. Then on his turn, Rokea, you must suffer the deadly choir. Please roll me a wisdom saving throw.
This will go well.
Or the deathly
I-
choir. That's the name.
I will go ahead and. Good thing I did a recap. It's worse. All right.
Oh, that's shit. That's sure shit, isn't it? That
I've
will
got an
be
inspiration.
Sure.
Yeah, go for it.
I'm gonna feel bad when I roll even worse. Well, I didn't roll even worse, but it's still bad.
Still
That
bad.
is an 8, a 4, and a 9. Used all my luck on that insight roll.
That will be 17 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
And on his turn, let's see. He has his scimitars, or a scimitar, a single scimitar, which he will draw, but then step backwards away from you and vanish, Rokea, and reappear 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and is going to sprint up these stairs. 1, 2. And now I've got to remember where he's at and move him farther. Okay, you are here now. Come on. You see him running up to the balcony, and then darting to the right through some doors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, right there. Door remains open. Okay, now back to this map where you all are. Zazarak, it is your turn.
I'll let you move me because I'm just going to use my movement and use my action to dash, and I'm going up the stairs.
Okay, are you using the stairs right next to you?
Yes.
Okay. So
So that's going to
One.
be a total of 60 feet.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so the 12, or your full 60 feet of movement gets you right to the top of the stairs.
Okay, great. And I've seen him head down that way.
To the left on the map is where he
Okay,
is.
yeah,
I might have
great.
said the wrong direction earlier.
Well, it would be right for him as he's running up the stairs,
Yeah,
right? But
and
left for us as we're looking at the map.
that is correct.
Got it. Okay, that's my turn.
Okay, I will drop you onto that map so you can see it.
Mhm.
Okay, all right. Oh, multi levels. Okay, Arena, back against this wall and waiting. Casimir is going to run to where I think he'll be able. I don't know if he'll be able to see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Casimir is also slightly fast. Let's do this. Control C. Oh God. All right. Adam, can you see where everyone else is?
I can.
Okay, great. Okay, that looks right. Okay, perfect. Okay. Casimir, I think, has lost sight and is going to follow you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, I'll just say at the end of my term, I just called out. I can see him.
Yep. Okay. And that brings Victor up next, who is going to follow just a little bit behind. Okay. I am going to move now everybody to this map, I think, because I think that's going to work. I've moved. Okay, you guys probably can't see the initiative tracker or anybody in it, but I will tell you when it is your turn. Like now, Rokea.
Okay, I know which direction and everything he is.
Yep.
Since I have the brand. I
Yep.
will move and dash.
Oh my God, you're
And
fast.
yeah, I have a 40-foot speed.
Yeah, Jesus.
As a bonus action, I'm gonna go ahead and might as well make my claws all lightning.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And that's it for me. That's move, action, and bonus.
All right. As you mount the steps, your hands extend and flash and crackle with electricity. Zeldrin, it is your turn.
I would like to, as I am sorry,
Mhm.
as I am running, just call out. I can track him, but I don't think he was. He was doing some sort of weird ritual. I heard it. That's it.
All right. Zeldrin, you're just running.
Yeah, that's all I've got.
Okay. Within this room, Zazarak, you can see him?
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. I now need. Okay. Okay. You see him once again vanish in mist. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 5. and just barely reappearing. I don't know if you can see that actually.
Yeah, I can.
You
I don't
can?
know if I'm
Okay.
supposed to, but I can see it.
Yes, yeah. He vanishes, then reappears instantly on the other side of the room, and then is gone from your view as he
Mhm.
ducks somewhere. Let's see. And then it is your turn.
Okay. Um, just to make your life more frustrating, um, I am going to head over here and use my action to dash.
Uh-huh.
These are the front door.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna bolt out here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Do I see his horse out here?
I don't think you would yet, because it's still like outside of your line of sight on this
Okay,
side. Yeah.
gotcha.
Yep.
Okay,
Okay.
yeah, that's my turn.
Yeah, as you get to the threshold, you are buffeted with the chill immediately. Um, Zeldrin and Rokea, you two are shocked to see other people walking, like stepping out of the room. That was just that through the doors that Rahadin had just left through. Um, both wielding, well, both wielding large axes hewn from unshaven tree branches. Um, looking around in the darkness, um, and sort of like sniffing a little bit, and like drawn towards the sounds of you all. Uh, okay, Casimir, getting to the top of the stairs, um, does not hesitate, draws his arrow back and fires at one of these people and strikes one in the shoulder. Victor makes it up the stairs. Well, almost, yeah. And is a little bit left in the literal dark, and in some confusion. Zeldrin, it is your turn.
I thought Arium's turn was before mine.
Oh, it was. I had to reorder the turns, and so let me just do. Okay, Rokea, you can go, and I'll just fix this.
Oh, doke.
Alright.
Let me see if I can make you some space. We'll barrel up the stairs. I will run square into this guy, and I will. Oop, that's not the right thing. I will try to shove him.
Okay.
One of these days, I should really actually pick up proficiency in this skill, since I keep trying to do this. Not that it will save me when I continually roll sub 10.
Yeah, you slam into this body that doesn't move, and it is like you are met with like furs that have been warmed like by a fire, and you can now see some glow of torches in the room behind him.
I think I'm just going to go ahead and use my second attack to chomp down.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm not. That's
Yeesh.
okay. I am done.
Okay. All right, Zeldrin. Do you want us to hold your turn?
No, I'm on my way.
Okay.
He's just gone. I have to get here to see that. I'm just gonna activate the Twilight Sanctuary, and that's it.
Okay. Right, you run up the stairs, and as you run, the clang of your metal amplifies, and you are lit in silver. 1, 2, 3, 4. Zazarak, as you stand in the threshold of the temple, you see the dark figure break in through your vision, and sprint past the door. He sees you,
Mm.
and smirks. The saber in his hand, moving, um, moving to the ready, as he gets to just here at the end of his turn, and then it is your turn.
Okay. I will yell out that I see him. I will turn the corner, and I will say, I'm sorry, friend, but you know we can't let you leave. And I'm going to attack his horse.
All right, the horse is here.
All
Let me drop a horse on the map.
right.
Horse.
Great, because I can make it to there. And I'll take the attack of opportunity.
Yeah, he'll take that. I have a 26 to hit.
Yeah, of course.
As you run past, he slashes into the back of your thigh for 10 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
Horse stats. All 3 of those are hits.
Okay.
Okay, the horse is dead.
Okay. Well, then that's it, because I can't even move back to him. I'm out of
Yeah. Yeah, as his blade flicks across you, the double-bladed scimitar just swings upwards through the throat of the horse, which does not even make a sound until it collapses into the snow and stains the whiteness at your feet. Let's
Also,
see.
just
Mhm.
outside of Adam feels really bad. That's my turn.
All right. Zeldrin and Rokea see some of these figures closing some into in the room. You see behind them is a matted and sort of graying dire wolf, and amongst them you see the hides and mud and even some of the like now melted snow dripping off of these people. Um, let's see, on their turn, Rokea, the one that you've bitten into, uh, fumes and slashes into you with a 20 to hit.
That will hit. Point of order. I did not actually bite him because I missed.
Oh, well, you tried really hard to bite
I
him.
did,
You
yes.
did chomp down at him. That is 5 points of slashing damage.
Reduced to
For
2,
yes.
unless it's
For
silvered.
no.
Be wild, but
Yeah, these kind of shitty tools that they have, but they are silver bladed. No, no. Okay. We have how many are on you? All right, Zeldrin. There are 2 who are uh through the door, reaching with a 20 and a 17 to hit.
20 hits.
It'll be 10 points of slashing damage, and in front of you, the one who like walked out the door and you've met here, she taller and a little bit broader than the others. She carries a spear and shield. And let's see. Just immediately goes to try to knock you down with force. She should not be. Come on, girly. 16 does not hit though, right?
No, it doesn't.
Okay. Yeah, we will actually just try to hit that again. That'll be a 22 that time.
Yep.
Okay, that is 10 points of bludgeoning damage, and I need you to make a strength saving throw. Okay, you are not knocked prone. Casimir will fire another arrow. And Victor, seeing what is happening, but hearing Zazarak, is going to duck back towards the main door. Rokea?
I do not like these people ganging up on Zeldrin. I will circle around this person, keeping my eyes on him. I will then often can I do I will find it in a second. This individual. Yeah. No, I'm gonna try to finish off my friend here. Finish off like I've actually done damage. Going in with claws and teeth.
Oh, that'll hit.
Alrighty. For 24 points of damage.
Okay.
10 of which is lightning, if that matters.
Yes. Yeah. Okay.
And then chomp some more.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay. We're just. And I will bonus action chomp. No, it was too good to last.
It's okay. I mean, you do rip giant pieces of flesh off of him, and he is screaming in pain, bleeding badly. And it is Zeldrin's turn.
I'm going to use a Word of Radiance to try to get all 4 of these people.
Okay. Oh. That's a con. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Oh man. Okay. Only one of them manages to save. The others take that 8 points of damage as the light from you pulses against the ground.
Also, that's 11 for Rokea, and then 11 for me.
8 is enough to kill the guy who is screaming. Okay. outside, amongst the howling winds, Zazarak, you are now being also buffeted by the screams of lost souls as Rahadin's grip tightens on his sword. He says, "Then we are in agreement, and I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw." That's pretty fucking dandy. He will take 8 points of psychic damage as he approaches. And you see his blade swing through the air in a flurry with a 17, 23, and a 13 to hit. So those first two hit, right?
Yeah, the 17 and the 23.
All right. That will be 11 and 11 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And then it will be your turn.
I'll just roll over here. And I will take a couple swings.
That the 14 is a miss.
Okay. And yeah, I think what I'm going to do is with my bonus action, oh, Twilight Rider, I could use all the help I could get. Please, any looking out you could do would be much appreciated. I will cast Shield of Faith on myself.
You hear him just kind of chuckling at your prayer. Within the temple, let's see, we have the fighters within. Seeing one of their brethren taken down is not enough to dissuade them. That is one 9 to hit Zeldrin, and then one 24. And then let's see. The 24 will be 4 points of, wow, shit, really? 4? 4 points of slashing damage, Zeldrin. The woman in front of you, over you, Rokea, tries a similar tactic of just trying to force you back and down with her shield, but both of those attacks miss. Let's see. Casimir only gets incrementally closer, sort of looking over his shoulder into the passage to the entrance of the building, for loosing another arrow in your aid, Rokea and Zeldrin. Zazarak, you hear footsteps on the steps behind you, and Victor. Comes just one step closer. Yeah, actually, to cutting this corner. And it's close to you. You can see him kind of wincing in both the cold and the noise. And the clouds above darken some. The air dries. Some of the snowflakes begin to fall slower, and his wand crackles, and a pillar of Arctic storm comes crashing down, not on you, but just next to you, to the both of you. Um, that will be a dexterity saving throw for your elven enemy. As stones and hail come raining down on him. Rokea, it is your turn.
I think I might. We did not actually see Rahadin duck through this doorway, correct?
You did. You did.
Oh, okay.
Yes. But you also heard Zazarak shouting that he's like, while Zazarak was over here, he said, "I see him," and then like went up through this passage to the main entrance of the temple.
Got it.
Yeah.
All right. Must be another way around. You should go find your brother. I'll hold him here. And I will. I do not like this person. I am going to shove her to the ground. One of these days, I will get training in this skill so that. Okay, there we go.
20. She rolled. Oh my god.
She still beat me.
She rolled a 22.
Well, I'm just gonna gnaw on her face then. Maybe not. Maybe not.
You don't quite reach your face.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Zeldrin, it is your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna do. Okay, said he got this.
I got this. Get out of here.
10 tempt to you. Then I'm just gonna risk the opportunity attacks and come. I don't have movement. I'm just gonna dash.
Okay, the op attacks. Ooh. Oh. Wow, that's a shitty roll. I have a nat 1, a 9, and then a 19.
19 hits.
That'll be 7 points of slashing damage from one of the fellows behind you.
Okay.
Hey, that's nice.
Mhm. That's it.
All right. I need Zazarak and Victor to make wisdom saving throws.
Oh, it's not one of those things where just because I saved the last time, I don't have to do it anymore.
Oh no,
Boo.
this is a persistent screaming. All right, the both of you save. That is 14 points of psychic damage to the both of you.
Essentially the exact opposite of Spirit Guardians.
He still presses in on you for 2 of these attacks. I think he actually is going to move just slightly so he can throw the final stab. Oof, yeah, well past mage armor into Victor. 23 to hit you for
Mhm.
12 points of slashing. The 13 will miss, but the 20 hits Victor for 10. That means he needs to make 2 constitution saves for his concentration. Okay. And then it is your turn, Zaz.
I'm gonna tell Victor. "Well, shouldn't have come after me. We're not gonna make it. You gotta we got to run back inside. I'll be right behind you, and I am going to hold my astral step as an action, and the trigger will be if he makes a move to take off. I'll be right behind him.
I believe we've discussed. I don't think we can hold bonus actions.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right then. Forget all of that, and I will. Yeah, I'll take 3 swings.
The 27 will hit.
That's my
All
turn.
right. Okay. These folks close in on you a little bit, Arium. I'll move that guy. I have a 24 and an 18.
The 24 will hit. The 18 will not.
All right. And then finally,
Excellent.
one of the shield from the taller woman does hit you with a 26 to hit.
Okay.
Okay, so that's a total of so that's 15 halved to 7,
7.
and then 11 bludgeoning from the shield halved to 5, and then I need you to make a strength saving throw against getting knocked prone.
I lose 1 actual hit point. I have advantage on strength saving throws currently because I am Rokea, but oddly enough, do not have proficiency.
All right.
Yeah, that tracks.
All right. You are knocked prone, which I mean kind of sucks in this instance for them, since the whole point is to like let them then attack you
Yeah,
after you've been
with
knocked
advantage.
down. Yeah, but it's not gonna work now because their turn is over. That's fine. Okay.
Still hurts my pride.
You hear an arrow whistle above you as Casimir looses another arrow. Ow, Jesus! For 12 points of damage on that one. Into the woman on over you, and then he. Let's see. Oh yeah, he can't move. He cannot move. Victor. Is wow, and not a good way to help you right now. He is going to disengage. Actually, he's not going to disengage. He is going to hold a spell and step back. And get stabbed for it with, wow, narrowly missing a nat 20 on that attack. Rokea, it is your turn.
If he's holding a turn whenever if he's holding a spell
Oh,
whenever
that's
he
right,
gets
he
hit,
can't
has
do
to make
that.
a concentration check.
Yeah, okay. You're right. Which is not going to work because he's trying to maintain concentration. He will disengage, but he's only stepping back this far. Zeldrin, it is your turn.
Rokea's turn.
Oh, yes. Ah, fucking yes.
I will stand up.
Yep.
I was getting out of the way, Casimir. If anybody asks, that's what you say. And then I will. I am going to drive her to the ground. This is going to happen.
Uh-huh.
Probably not.
Not that time. Try again?
Nope. I will take the attack so that I can do the bonus attack. That's gonna miss.
Yeah.
And then bonus action.
That will hit. Okay. She also yells when getting bitten by a shark on land. Okay. That it for you?
Yes, that is it for me.
Okay. Zeldrin, it's your turn.
Okay, we'll step out here. And I will try again with a 4th level guiding bolt.
Okay.
God fucking damn.
Oh my god. That it?
Yep.
Okay. He has a bit of a gloating smile. Zazarak, I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
That will save. That'll be 9 points of psychic damage. And looking at Zeldrin for a second, he then drives his scimitar into you, Zazarak. That is a 21 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
That is 10 points of damage.
Yeah, as I go down,
All right, that is a fail for that save. The light within you fires back. It is equal damage. Okay. With his blade still within you, he twists. That attack misses, but I have a 26 for the second attack.
yeah, that's it.
All right. And as you fall from his blade, he runs. Right, Zazarak? Can you whisper me a death save?
Well, just to be clear, I've got 2 already
Yes.
because that one hit. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay. In the temple, Rokea, you have all of these fellows above you or around you. 19 and 22.
Both of those will hit.
That is a 5 and 7 for 2 and 3. And finally, this woman gives up on the specific tactic and just drives down with her spear. 26 and 23 to hit.
Both of those will hit.
Okay, this one hurts a little bit more. That is 15 piercing, 16 piercing, so 7 and 8.
Okay, so minus 15.
Right. Casimir does what he can with a nat 20 to hit the woman over you. You see her bleeding pretty badly now. Victor looks down and has very little he can do besides the last little bit here, sending an incendiary after fleeing enemy. There's an explosion. Zeldrin, you watch doesn't kill him, but it melts the snow around him and does hurt. He is now limping fairly. Rokea?
I will forego trying to drive this woman to the ground. She can go to the ground when she's dead.
Okay.
But that's not going to do it.
It's a miss.
That's also not going to do it.
Oh,
Okay.
there we go.
1 for 3.
Okay.
For 13 total.
Okay. All right. She is not so good. Zeldrin?
I will come over here and cast a Cure Wounds.
All right.
And that's it.
Do you have your aura active?
Just the Twilight Sanctuary
Uh-huh. Is that... Okay, you've got that.
for me.
Okay. All right. He runs another 70 feet away. Rodin, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, he will breach the tree line. Zazarak, you are conscious with your brother over you.
Oh, did we get him?
Not
I don't see a
today.
body. That's not good. Where's Rokea?
Inside fighting 6 guys.
Oh, fuck. I will get up and move my 15 feet. And actually, I'll take the action and dash 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Right.
Mhm. Let me do some measuring here. Yeah, actually, you know what? Screw it. I'll use my bonus action and Starlight step over to here.
Okay. You get closer and you see this dog fight. That is pretty crazy, honestly. Just all of these people on top of Rokea.
Mhm.
Nat 20 and a 24 to hit.
Yeah, those will hit.
Yeah, that is 11 and 4, so 5 and
Those.
2.
Yep.
And I think the woman only hits with an 18.
Nope.
All right,
19 AC.
excellent. All right. All right. Once again, just another arrow flying past you, chipping away, and now this woman has like 4, I think, arrows in her. Um, as Victor runs back down the stairs, Rokea, it is your turn.
Oh, hey, Zazarek, did we get him? And we'll lay into the woman. I got everything handled here. No problem. No problem.
That'll hit.
I hit on my first attack. I don't know how to handle this.
That will also hit. How? As you're giving that line, how do you do this?
That is probably claw into one shoulder, claw into the other shoulder, and just movie style tear in half. Just
Oh God.
I got this. Did we get him? And I will bonus action attack the one closest to Zazarak.
Okay.
No.
No, that one hits. Ouch. Okay. Zeldrin, it is your turn. He is still technically like you could target him if you have something that has the range. Just letting you know.
Yeah, I'm not going to chase him, but I am just gonna fire off one more guiding bolt, second level.
Okay. Oh my god.
Ooh.
All right.
Oh, inside.
Okay. Zazarak, it is your turn.
Help me out a second. Are these
Uh-huh.
doors closed?
They are open.
Okay, so what is going on in this room that I see?
You see a direwolf that is sort
Mhm.
of at the ready, but staying within this room, and
Okay,
two other fighters who have kept some distance, likely because
gotcha,
of the congestion.
gotcha. All right. I will ok- respond to Rokea. Uh, we did not, and I will take a step up and just start swinging away.
I just remembered something.
Yeah.
Um, Rokea, what's your int mod?
Oh,
Oh wait, no.
no, they
Oh
have to be
no,
within
they have
5
to be in
feet of
five
me.
feet of me. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, okay. Oh, okay. All right.
So I assume that
Uh,
first one hits.
the first one is a hit. The 12 is a miss.
And one more swing.
Okay.
That's it for me.
Okay. One of them. Let's see. Actually, at the fall of the woman, the direwolf bounds forward and begins pressing through and starts snapping and snarling. It was just growling and agitated before, but now it is violent. Um, let's see. That's disadvantage. That is a natural one to snap out at Rokea. That will miss. But the two that are here, let's see. A 22 to Rokea, a 21 to Zazarak.
Yeah, that'll hit.
All right,
Mhm.
4 points to Rokea to 2, and then Zaz, that is 6.
Hmm.
Oh, okay. Casimir is going to continue rolling nat 20s for no fucking reason. And the one between the two of you takes another arrow and starts coughing pretty severely. Is very badly wounded. And for his part, I think Victor's going to attempt to finish that guy off, and does so. As one an arrow and then two a bolt of flame uh, fly between the two of you. That body drops with a loud thud and yell. Okay.
All right. Hmm. I think I will tangle with this direwolf.
Okay.
You got this, Skinny says, Reg. No problem, no problem. I'm just gonna deal with this thing. Show it who the alpha predator is. Yeah, with my 2, 4, and nat 1. All right.
Oh, we are killing it.
Yeah. None of those attacks claw through its hide. Oh my
All right. This
god.
may take longer than I thought. Hold on.
I'm sweating. Oh, all right.
be a much less dangerous game if we could actually hit.
Zeldrin, it is your turn.
Okay. Another 30 feet. And a sacred flame on the wolf.
That is a failure. Dire wolves are not so scary once you're at this level. Well, again, if you hit
Speak for yourself.
I was gonna
yeah.
say.
Like everything's pretty scary right now.
All right, Zaz, how? Oh God, your health, my guy. Jesus.
Yeah. Like he's doubled over. I'm gonna need a minute to catch my breath. Twilight Rider, any help you could give the three of us would be much appreciated. And I am casting Bless on the three of us.
All right. You're hemorrhaging while Rokea is like holding the jaws of a direwolf between his two palms,
Right.
and the guy between you just collapsed, trying not to heave.
Am I
Alright.
Do I finally get some temporary hit points?
You are in the aura, so
Yay! I'll stop running away
Minimum
from
roll.
it. It's all right.
Okay, here comes this guy making room for the dog. A 13 to hit Zaz will miss, right?
That will miss.
Thank Christ.
Yeah.
Okay. The wolf on top of you is a 22 to hit.
Yeah.
That is 7 points of sneersing.
Reduced to 3.
Yeah. And I need to make a strength saving throw.
Oh boy, this will go well. I love that I have this. I have the bug again where my health bar does not update for me.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
Mine hasn't
another
either.
3 and a 4. Heck yeah.
Oh my god.
5 D20 rolls that I could probably beat with a D6.
The piercing jaws in your mouth just snap.
Not that I think it would help all that much, but you are blessed.
Oh, hey, sweet. 11.
It's not enough. I'm sorry.
No, it's not. I know.
Yeah, and you are forced down to your knees.
Well, now this is just getting embarrassing.
I hate to ask, but how's that bloodlust coming?
You're about to find out, aren't you?
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Back line.
Oh, wait a second. That's a strength
Uh-huh.
saving throw. That's 8 plus 3 plus 4.
Oh,
Oh, hey, that's
Oh,
true.
hey.
I get your aura.
all right. You're taken down to your knees and then just force yourself back up.
No, bad dog. I'm not doing this. It's not embarrassing. Stop it.
One of the arrows pierces into the hide, but strikes, but does not actually hit. The fire, however, does hit the dog. And bad. Ouch. It shrieks and like yelps back, like pulling itself off of you. And it is your turn, Rokea.
All right. I don't think I can fail this save at this point. What is the bonus that I'm getting from?
Well,
A
you're getting
D4 and a 5.
No, just a 4.
Oh,
A flat
Okay,
4
so-
and a D4.
I cannot fail. I do have a +2 wisdom mod, so even if I crap out the blessed die and I roll a nat 1, that still gets me with the +4 to 8,
fuck
which
yeah.
is the difficulty.
Thank God.
Fuck
So-
yeah. You feel your head starting to swim, like the scent that you took earlier, you could feel like the pull of your quarry like behind you and the gore all over you. But you have the aura of a Twilight Rider to help calm. You have your turn.
Yep. I'm just gonna try to deal with this direwolf.
That will hit. How do you want to do this?
This thing is climbing all over him. He's got its front legs in his hands. He's thinking about trying to wrestle it to the ground and just throats it. Just takes a big old chomp. And then I will turn to look at this guy. It is so good that you're here.
Oh, it's a hit. Oh my god. Okay.
And for a bonus action. No. Oh wait, no, I think 14 hits them.
That is a hit. Yeah.
For 14.
Oh. Okay. Zeldrin, it is your turn.
Just another sacred flame on that last fella.
Okay. That is a failure. Right, as he's getting just fucking dogpiled. Zaz, it's your turn.
Please just die, please.
That will hit. Uh-huh. Oh my god.
I got
Oh,
one more.
that will hit. How do you want to do this?
Zaz is clearly out of gas, and particularly this last one is just lucky, and the momentum slicing this guy in half carries Zaz forward a little bit, and he catches himself as the blade of the scimitar hits the ground, and he's just leaning into it.
Ugh.
Are we done yet?
The couple that remain in the room are sprinting to flee on their turn. Do any of you give chase?
See, I know the correct answer here is no. However,
Yeah, I mean,
I
I'll toss
am
the sacred
in.
flame off. Yeah.
I am theoretically in bloodlust territory.
Okay.
I think I will chase for a little while. Like, he basically chases them to the door, and then is smart enough and collects himself enough to turn around.
All right, you sprint into the room, like following. You're not following a blood trail. You're just the fear. And get to this crack in the wall, this fissure, that they've like squeezed through, and like you feel like your claws scraping in the inside of the stone after them, until you have like a moment to like touching the cold stone and having no give, like you begin to feel like a forced, not relax, but like the weakening of the effort. uh are you still in bloodlust territory?
I certainly am, because
Okay.
I am at 40 health and I have to be at 42. So I will turn back into Arium.
Okay, all right, if that will clear initiative.
Everyone okay?
Well, I'm alive, which is something.
Pretty drained, but still breathing. I'm actually pretty close to full health, but
Yeah, so if you average it out, the Sunstrider brothers are about at half health. I'm sorry about
Arena.
that, y'all. I really thought I could beat him out there and just get his horse going. I was going to slap it on the ass, send it on its way, but he cut me off, and well, then it was on. I really owe you two.
It's fine. We're all alive. That's the important thing. I can track him wherever he should go, as long as he stays within this plane, which I don't believe he can leave. So we can find him. There will be another opportunity.
yeah, I don't know what's going on. It's like I've got a case of the yips. I can't hit him to save my life.
Oh, hey, Zelly, we talked about that. You don't say the Y word out loud.
Look, we killed a giant ass bird today. Today was still a success.
It's been a long day.
The day is not over, I'm afraid. We still need to find whichever amber sarcophagus thing that Casimir requires.
I cannot in good conscience allow you to press on like this. I can hear her desperation, but
Well, we don't need to head home. Let us just find a room. I will uh, uh beseech us some protection, and we can rest and recuperate and then press on once we have recovered.
what do you think he was doing here?
Well, we can go take a look at the shit he left behind and see if we can put anything together.
When we charged him at the start of the altercation, he seemed to be doing some sort of divination, perhaps, a way to find out some information that I'm not sure he is meant to be finding out. The look on his face, the way he carried himself, said that he was afraid he had been caught rather red-handed.
You think he's here without Strahd's knowledge, or perhaps even stranger, against Strahd's wishes?
Something along those lines, certainly. I'm not sure what it would be for or why, but hopefully we can get the answers to those questions. As like Zeldrin said, perhaps the things that he has left behind will give us some indication.
Yeah, let's go take a look and then try to find a place to get some rest if y'all don't mind.
No, certainly
I'm
not
not,
in the slightest.
I'm not much good to anybody right now, to be painfully honest. Um, I'll start heading down these stairs to go check out whatever materials he left behind from the ritual he was conducting.
Victor will follow.
Me too.
Yep.
As you get closer, you see a small arcane circle. You see also a piece of parchment. And then you also see this small frog in a jar, muffled and ribbiting within.
This
Y'all think that frog was a material component for whatever ritual was being cast, or it was going to be the object of the ritual?
I am inclined to think that it is a component of some kind. I don't know. Do I think that?
Why don't you roll me an Arcana check?
I don't think it's super likely that he was trying to uncover some
Oh my
deep
God!
secret
Can
about
I
frogs.
please? Please. This is what I'm supposed to be good at, people. Help me roll 20.
Is the frog
No,
a
I got it.
fey, fiend, or undead?
Oh. No.
Perhaps we should speak to Nepheron. Perhaps Nepheron might have some idea. He did say that people had been coming into this place to steal secrets and take things.
Well,
The hag creatures that Victor froze, they were certainly here to take something. Perhaps Rahadin has been here before, and Nepheron might have some idea what it is that brings him down here.
maybe we could win some favor, Nephron, knowing that we chased out some other interloper.
Hmm.
He will only accommodate my magic a little. I cannot make him do much more than not kill us right now.
Well,
Nepheron, I'm hardly concerned about him.
why don't we
Famous
ask him?
last words.
Right, yeah.
One
Why
of
don't
you
I
has
see
4 HP.
And that guy
Hey,
cast chain lightning at us earlier.
I've got 8 temp HP on top of it. I'm good to go. Um,
Roaring, baby.
well, let me go see if he'll come out and talk to us. I'll go around to the back of the statue. Say, Nephrin,
You
we
hear
we
him growling from within.
listen. I just want to let you know, we just chased off a rather powerful individual who was here looking for secrets. Um, we don't want anyone else here any more than you do. Uh, I was wondering if maybe you might want to come out here and take a look at what he left, perhaps to see what he was trying to extract.
Make me a persuasion check. The growling dims, and then you hear clawed feet on stone scratch and make their way closer to you.
I'd give him the space. I'm already backing off. I've
Okay.
got 4 hit points.
Yeah. His head and shoulders slumped. He creeps around, crawls nearly on his fours, begins inspecting the items.
We're just trying to help. Person left all of this. You have any idea what they were up to?
He adjusts his glasses. Is anyone else interested in making any checks?
I mean, I don't have any arcana, but if I can like try to figure out what kind of like if I know of any other like divination spells or something that like these make sense for.
I'll let you roll. This could be an arcana. Like this could be an arcana check. Yep. I had a second suggestion, but then I changed my mind. As Nephron is also inspecting these items, you can sort of piece together that this certainly is divination, but it's also very likely a sacrifice, which puts it almost into the realm of a religious rite. Um, and Nephrin verbally kind of confirms and says, it's a ritual for enlightenment. The hags of Yester Hill teach dark magic. Blood for gifts. In the ritual, and he kind of turns the piece of paper with one claw towards him and narrows his eyes. The practitioner ingests living blood and is given clarity.
Wonder what someone like Rahadin was looking for enlightenment about.
Mhm.
Nephrin looks up at the statue and says, ritual may still be completed if you wish to have that question answered. And then he looks down at the jar with the toad in it.
I'm well, not happy to do so. But if we do require that knowledge, I am more than willing to do so.
You
Yes,
think it's
no thoughts?
you think it's wise to complete a ritual that one started?
Well, I can't imagine it would be overly dangerous, given that I expect he's intended to survive the acquisition of said knowledge.
Uh, I think it matters not what he was after. We stopped him from getting it.
Well, Aaron, I believe the choice is yours as to whether or not you'd like to complete this ritual, and presumably you could get enlightenment about whatever subject you liked. I, for one, don't think it's a good idea. Victor, do not even think about it. I feel you looking at me. I feel it.
He's staring at the circle and snaps snaps up when you call him out.
Victor, perhaps if we had a little bit more trust. But for you, this is not an option. Arium, on the other hand, well, done more than enough to earn the trust that if he desires enlightenment on any subject, right there. Not to mention, I've seen him eat things way worse than that frog. Well, not Arium. Seen Rokea eat things way worse than that frog. My apologies, Arium.
Arium's color drains a little
Yeah.
bit. Arium will kneel down on the ground where Rahadin was. You are certain that the completion of this ritual will show us what Rahadin was after, not what I might. I don't even know what it would show me if it were to show me what I was after.
Cast with intention and receive knowledge you seek.
I see. So if I were to say the knowledge that I seek is the knowledge that Rahadin had come here for, it would, in all theory, show me that information.
Let him roll an Arcana check. His furry brow creases, and without uncreasing, he nods as in his best guess. Yes.
Right. Well then, tell me what I need to do.
His claw catches the page again and turns it towards you. You see some druidic marked upon it, and then also below that is the pronunciation of some words. And he explains to incant this phrase and then swallow this frog whole.
Oh dear. I do wish it was Rokea doing this. And yeah, I will. Arium will.
Oh,
He is very, very visibly upset as he is picking up this frog to eat.
As it
dude,
is brought
just a
closer to your face, it blinks
Go
out
for
of
it.
sync, and its throat rumbles as it croaks again in your hands, cold and wet.
What was that, Adam?
Yeah.
I was just gonna say, just as kudos to how well you've played both Arium and Rokea, like I'm over here like with chills and like so uncomfortable at the thought that Arium has to do that. Like it's freaking me out.
You doing it?
Yeah.
All right. You all watch Arium put a frog into his mouth and swallow. You feel it heavy in your throat as it falls into you. And what is the intention that you put behind the incantation?
Not all that long ago, Rahadin came here to seek knowledge. What is the knowledge that Rahadin came to seek?
With a muddled and overlaying, echoing, this information comes to you not necessarily in words, but in forms. And you hear these ideas being murmured to you from the statue above. And you piece together what was being sought was the breaking of a curse, was the restoring of Strad von Zarovich to wholeness. And the possibility of doing so is known to you now to not exist. That the magic woven to make him as he is cannot be undone.
Well, it would seem Madam Ava is not quite the seer that we had hoped for. There is no way to return Strad von Zarovich from the creature that he now is. No way to lift the curse, no way to return the noble warrior to the seat of Barovia. I don't know why Rahadin sought this information, but that is what I have found. If you all will excuse me, I'm hoping if I vomit fast enough that this frog can hop away, a little worse for the wear, but alive. Content warning here. I'm going to go vomit this frog up.
So you'd like to not only swallow, but then vomit a live frog?
If I vomit him up, he can stay a live frog. If I don't, well...
Fair enough. That's
Yeah,
so
it's
grisly that I'm gonna let you do it because I don't want to not let that happen.
that could
Don't
all
want
just happen
Yeah, no.
on an Arium comes back in about 20 minutes.
Yeah. That frog is released into the frozen wilds. Oh my god. Let's take a 15-minute break.
I'm very
You guys are within, once again, the chapel of the Amber Temple, newly enlightened and with a frog. Um, what what would you like to do?
We should head back to the room that we short rested in and long rest. We need to be prepared before we move further, because looks like there's more of those green flaming skulls down that hallway over there.
Yeah, I noticed them when we came in.
What's that you say now? Do you think we need to worry about those witches on freezing?
Victor, are those witches dead or are they just frozen?
I think they are just. I think they are just frozen. They might die inside. It is also very cold. I do not think the ice will melt.
That's good enough for me.
All right, you can return to the bedroom.
Once
Bed
everyone's
chamber.
here, I will cast a tiny hut.
All right.
And I'll stay up for the first few hours and let well, no, because I'm running the hut, I need to be the middle. So
Casimir move.
the watch should not be my responsibility.
Oh, that's what you
Because
meant.
if I leave the hut, it goes away.
Mhm.
So just do the usual thing of Arium for the first 4, Sazerac for the last 4, and I'll be in the middle.
Wonderful.
Sounds good.
All right. Watch as you will. This place is as silent as a tomb. Arium, you have the sense of direction from your branded quarry drifting around, but generally in a southern direction. Very minute deference.
We will definitely be seeing each other again.
Can all take your long rest.
Rest button. Oh, sweet. It automatically returns hit dice.
Awesome.
Do we round up or round down on how many hit dice we get?
Down. At least according to my long rest button. I went from 0 to 4
Mhm.
out of 9. So
I actually think hit dice is one of the few cases where it rounds up. Hit
I can check.
dice 5e.
Resting. Long rest.
Up to a number equal to half the character's total number.
Minimum of
Yeah,
1.
minimum of 1. So it's not specified, so it would be down because everything else is down.
Yeah, up to a number equal to half. So like
Yeah,
it cannot be up to 5. It can only be up to 4.
yeah. That's a very logical way of answering that. Yeah.
It has to be worded that way because like it's not half of however many you lost,
Hmm.
so and you might only recover 3 or whatever.
Hmm. Right, Irina, your temporary hit points go away. Victor, you get your spell slots back. All right. When all of you have rested. Oh shit, actually, before you finish your long rest, actually, like as you guys are getting together, uh Victor lets you know if I sleep, if I rest, uh then I will lose concentration on the spell that I is enchanting Nephrin. If we stay here for long enough for Irina to rest, likewise. Irina, for her part, says that if necessary, we can rest for as long as you need, and I can stay awake. And she kind of exchanges a look with Victor, who sort of nods, telling you all if you guys choose, you can take a 4-hour rest, which will heal all of you elves, but leave uh, uh, Victor with lesser spell slots and wounded. He can roll some hit dice, but that's it. And you will then have 4 hours still on his enchantment.
Hmm. Do we feel inclined to simply treat with Neferon without the benefits of Victor's enchantment, or do you think we should you know, find a way to press on now? Uh, if it's simply
What?
the three of us resting, then I suppose as long as Victor and Irina stay out of danger entirely, then stay somewhere safe, perhaps with Neferon from the benefits of the enchantment.
Casimir
Uh,
is, or sorry, in a more tactful manner, I think Victor will let you know he's not out of spell slots. He is just wounded, but he will keep going with the short rest if that is better for you.
Well, I think if we think we can find this thing and get out of here in those remaining 4 hours, then I think it would be worth it for Victor and Irina to try and push through. But if we think we're going to be here longer than that, then we're going to have to deal with Nephrin in his normal state at some point anyway, and it'd probably be best if you two would full strength to do that. So I don't know, Arium, Zelly. What do you two think? You think we can? You
I
think we got a
mean,
good shot at finding this thing in 4 hours?
I don't think we should need more than that, but I mean, can you not just recast whatever it is?
It would. I could, but then it is the chance that he is resistant to the magic.
Hmm.
If the two of you are not so fatigued as to require a rest, I think we can. I don't know. It's been a long enough day for all of us.
Yeah, I do appreciate the offer, but I think Arium makes a good point. We have not had much luck recently at moving through areas quickly and without some significant physical challenges. Probably best to just get everybody rested up, and if we need to try and recast a charm on Nephrin, then that's what we'll do. Otherwise, we can just try and avoid them.
Yes, I'm somewhat inclined to agree. I think it's best if we all rest, yourself included. And Arena, I understand that the magics on Neferon will fade, but if we are to deal with him, I think it's best that all of us are at full strength at that time, regardless.
Victor
And
nods and sits down with his bag. With that decision made, the two humans fall asleep. The rotation of watches by the elves passes, and eventually everyone is well enough to travel again. How would you like to continue your delving?
Uh, I want to start by, uh, brother, your mannerisms have certainly improved since your encounter yesterday, but just for peace of mind, I'd like to, you know, make sure you are fully yourself and gonna cast remove curse.
Unfortunately, this is not a curse. This is a charm effect, or not a charm effect. This is a magical charm. The yellow glow of his eyes does not dim.
Hmm. All right. Well, that puts my heart at ease a bit. Either way.
Well, look, I appreciate it, but I am just the same as I ever was, perhaps with a newfound awareness of both my self worth and my worth to others. And I think it's reasonable that when I perform services as such, I should be compensated justly. not easy doing what we do.
Fair point, brother. That routine checkup and curse removal will be 5 gold.
Very well. Would you like to start exchanging prices piecemeal, or should I prepare a bill for my services?
Just itemize everything at the end of the week.
Sounds reasonable.
Who has the book?
I assume I've still got it.
All right. Just wondering. Where are you headed?
All right. Well, want to open that door, see if those witches are still frozen.
Mm-hmm.
All right, here we go.
They are indeed. As the Burgomaster of Vallaki did not easily thaw, these witches are still encased in blackened ice.
All right, coast is clear now. What do you say we try and be quiet and sneak past this thing?
Can we sneak past it?
There is another way, but it would mean going back up the hole.
Well, now I can't remember. Were there not doors behind this statue out here that we had not checked out?
I'm fairly certain there were, same as there's um, the door with the metal creature.
Hmm. And so you propose we go back up the hole, go up and around on the ground floor, and hope to find some other way down,
I
or
mean, yes,
perhaps find what we're looking
the
for up there.
we could hope. There are stairs that we have utilized recently, but more I was just pointing out that there is another way, but it would require crawling all the way back up. Now, when we traveled through yesterday, this Neferon chap did not seem entirely intent on fighting us, on trying to kill us. It, in fact, simply held us in place, and then a conversation followed. Is there any reason to believe that that should not happen today, other than perhaps the understanding that we have remained here when we shouldn't have?
I'm, maybe I'm not remembering correctly, but didn't it strike a fair number of us with some lightning?
You're right. You're right. You're right.
Well, that was only after it refused to release uh, Rokea or Arium.
Well,
Um,
if you like, I could go try and make a deal with him. I still have his book. Perhaps he would grant us safe passage if I promise to return the book to him when we left the temple.
We
Have you?
haven't. uh, you haven't read it yet.
That's
We don't
ex-
even know what it is.
that's exactly what I was about to ask. Was have you taken a look through it yet?
Oh, no, I mean, I meant to, but then I almost died and sort of lost interest. Would you like to read it?
I can try.
Yeah, I'll hand it over.
All right. You with the key?
Yeah,
Okay. All right.
Victor, you're drooling a little bit. Let me clean that up for you.
You open the book. It's quite the tome, and is scratched with old ink. Are you gonna spend time reading it, or are you skimming it?
I think I'll just skim for now, only because we're just sort of standing in the middle of a hallway.
There are several blank pages at its end that, uh, once you find where the entries like stop, um, it's like halfway down a page. But like it's a fairly detailed journal. Um, the author of which is Strad von Zarovich.
Oh, well, this is fascinating. This is Strahd's journal with it. I wonder how the creature came upon this, but I think that we should definitely make use of it before we hand it back. There is sure to be some information within its pages that might be useful to us in our endeavors. Um, it would probably take a little too long to read right now. Perhaps we go up and around, or past this metal creature, or
Well, maybe I should hold on to that book again. Or perhaps if you'd rather hold on to it, I could just put it on your bill.
certainly.
Say, Zelly, did did I also say that I was going to make an itemized bill for you?
We joked about it maybe 5 minutes ago. Yeah.
Oh, well, does does that strike you too as outside the norm of my behavior?
Yes.
Certainly, yes.
Hmm. All right. Well, let's just see if anything's gone south here. And I'm gonna use the bead of greater restoration on my string of prayer beads.
The energy within filters through the glass, and you feel your soul soothed. The agitation, the um, remorse that you have been suffering from begins to soothe. Again, everyone else still sees that you have these odd glowing eyes. Your
Mhm.
charm is not removed, but your personality traits are restored.
Well, that certainly feels like an elephant has gotten up off my chest and walked back off into the jungle. I am
The what?
great.
He's relieved.
I,
That's
yeah, I feel relieved. I appreciate everyone's patience. Well, where shall we head now? Out into the main area and up the stairs? Out into the main area and try and sneak past Nephrin to the doors behind him? Back the way we came and up through the hall?
I say we just head out into the area and head up the first staircase there. Pay him no mind, and if he wants to pay us mind, then we'll have to deal with that.
I'm inclined to agree, although I'm curious. He's been nesting in that statue, which is not our vampiric host. Given your um, penchant, your bond with that thing, perhaps uh, with that entity, I mean, not the statue.
Mhm.
I don't know. Maybe it is the statue.
I think, should there be some issue, would definitely be I would be curious to learn where uh, this creature's loyalties lie. He houses inside the statue, yet he holds dearly a journal of Strahd. It could be that he does not care about the God of Secrets, but instead uh, chooses that as a hiding place to be able to ambush those who wish to come here looking for ways to destroy Strahd. Though if
Hmm.
that were the case, I'm curious why he did not strike out against Rahadin. Perhaps he did, and Rahadin killed him. Who knows?
Well, he could be a servant of Strahd's, in which case Rahadin should be allowed here. But given now that we know what Rahadin sought, I do not believe he was here with Strahd's blessing,
Mhm.
which would make it unlikely then that Rahadin as well works for Tsarevich.
Well,
I don't
hopefully
know.
you'll be
The
no bother, but
Yes, I'm inclined to believe that is still our best way to proceed, and I will.
Well, let's try and do it quietly.
Going to try to do it quietly.
yeah.
All right. That is stealth checks from everybody. Oh, Lord. Oh, one. Okay. Well, You step out into the threshold, out into the chapel proper. It is only so much to be done about the chainmail clattering and clanging. Let's see. Zeldrin, when you step out here, the darkness within the darkness within the cowl has not been restored. You see the glint of something, eyes within shifting, and then an incoming crackle of lightning arcing towards you. Uh, Victor is actually has been in range for a counter spell that he is going to attempt so that you guys don't immediately get hit with lightning. That was a really good roll, Victor. Sorry, everybody else. Apparently, the NPCs are eating through some of the good dice. Um, uh, and cuts through that spell so that you are not immediately struck. We do have to get back into initiative, but I am personally very tired, and so I think we should call session for tonight.
Yeah, absolutely.
Seems a solid place to leave off.
Okay.
Nephron,
gonna-
we really don't want to have to kill you, though.